Protea Zero Waste store. We are Hawaii's very first zero waste refill store located in Kailua, Oahu. What is a refill store? Well, you can bring your own container and fill up with a wide assortment of beauty and cleaning products and bring your same container over and over again so we reduce our plastic waste. So far, in the last 6 months, we have saved around 4,000 bottles from going into the landfill, which is super exciting. Today, I'm going to be sharing some of my tips and tricks to help you reduce your waste this year and living a more sustainable lifestyle. We're so stoked to be a part of the OluKai Anywhere Aloha Friday series, and I just think it's a perfect time, beginning of the year, to figure out how we can produce less waste. So, to start, I always like to say, I tend to refer to it as a lower waste lifestyle. Zero waste is really the ultimate goal. It's that goal up at top and can deter some people away from even starting on this process. So I tend to refer to it as a lower waste lifestyle, with zero waste always being that ultimate big bold goal to get to. So where do you start? I always tell myself when I'm starting zero waste was to evaluate my own life, so evaluate your life and figure out where you're producing the most trash. So an easy way would be to go through your trash can once a week and see kind of what trash you're producing the most of. For me, that was definitely unpaper towels, which is a very hard first switch, but very doable. So my first switch was unpaper towels. I always say when you're starting your first switch to give yourself some time. It takes time to form a new habit. So I always like to say, give yourself a month and really get used to using a new product, and then allow yourself another month to switch over to a new product. Don't try too many things all at once. It can be overwhelming, and then maybe you're just going to give up instead of, just continuing on. Now, speaking of giving up, making these new habits takes time. So be patient with yourself. Don't beat yourself up. It's totally okay if you grab for a paper towel every once in a while. I think this one took me definitely a few months to make a full switch to. So be patient with yourself. We're not about perfection. I'm sure you've heard that very popular phrase in zero waste, which is we don't need a few people doing zero waste perfectly. We need a million people doing it imperfectly. So every little change, every little decision really does help. So unpaper towels, a great first switch, because I know we all love paper towels, they're super convenient. Another thing I like to say is prepping and planning will set you up for success throughout the day, from using many single-use items and just producing a ton of waste in your day-to-day. So prep and plan. So one of my favorite things I like to do is in my car, or if I'm out and about, just in my bag, I like to have a variety of items that I know are typical single-use items that are very easy and convenient to grab for. If you have these items already with you, you can eliminate that completely. So one of my favorite things, of course, is the classic utensil set. Another thing I want to touch on before we go into all these fun little products and beautiful shiny products is evaluate your home, and see what are some items that you already have at home that you could make instead of purchasing a new product. So maybe you have a set of utensils that you don't really use all the time and you can wrap up and take that to go with you, and you don't need a shiny new utensil set. If you don't have some of these items, then that's what a store like Protea is for, to come get those items that you don't currently have at your home. So use what you have first, that's super important. So, utensil set, super handy, bring this everywhere. It has a little carabiner, so it just fits on any little bag. A reusable water bottle, so you can have water with you at all times. We have a coffee cup. So bringing your own coffee, reducing that, times before COVID when you could bring your coffee and fill it up at the shop, which was really nice. So having a coffee cup, what's great about this one is I just love telling people this, it's made from coffee husk. So the part of the coffee that they throw away in the process is now used to make this amazing sustainable coffee cup. So a coffee cup is always good if you like coffee. A tiffin, so something if you go out to eat and you have leftover food, you don't want to take those containers home with you that are plastic or cardboard or styrofoam or who knows what. So take this, you can take your leftover food to go. You can also fill this before you leave the house with your own healthy food to take with you so you don't have to eat out as much. A container like this is good to have. A reusable straw, of course. This super shiny, beautiful glass straw made here on Oahu is fantastic. Produce bags, a good one to have with you if you ever need to just throw anything in them. That's either produce if you're at the grocery store, or I don't know, a bikini or something you need an extra bag around for. Produce bags are a good one. I'll go back to the paper towels. It's nice to have a napkin with you at all times. I use these as a hanky to blow my nose, or as a napkin, or to wipe something up, so very multi-use. These on paper towels. You know, bring some snacks with you so you don't have to eat out as much. It's almost like having a child, all this prep work. So prepping is key, That's what I always tell people. It's a way to definitely produce less waste. Okay, so prepping is key. Another final important thing that I want to talk to you about is just making meaningful, conscious decisions when you do consume and purchase product. It's very important to support small, sustainable, ethical businesses like OluKai, Protea, a refill store. One of my favorite brands to support as well is Pila. They have compostable, plant-based phone cases and all kinds of accessories, as well as one of my other favorite companies is a sustainable makeup company called LA Cosmetics. So just really investing your money into good, clean, sustainable, ethical businesses don't only help you reduce waste in your day-to-day, but also a whole life cycle of that product. You're going to be reducing so much waste along that whole life cycle of that product. So meaningful, conscious decisions when you do decide to consume product. Anyway, those are my tips and tricks for living a more sustainable lifestyle. If you need any other help or any other ideas, feel free to go to our website, proteazerowaste.com. We have a blog full of useful information to help you reduce waste in your day-to-day life. Aloha!